down in Baltimore. Whether it'll get restored or not, I don't know.
That's okay. You told me it's undercover, so that's all I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if did you guys go down and see the National City Depot at all while you were down in San Diego?
Kevin and I walked down there. They were closed. We kind of walked.
You saw that PCC sitting out there?
Yeah.
That drives me mad. Those guys are a bunch of idiots. They've got that gorgeous car just sitting out there baking.
I don't think anything's undercover there, unless there's something in that.
They're really kind of a strange bunch.
Was that the one that has nothing underneath of it?
Right. What, the PCC?
That PCC, or is it all there?
No, it's all there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an old St. Louis Muni.
Muni.
It's 1173 or something.
I mean, the paint job there is beautiful. On
I know, and it's sitting there baking away. I mean, at least MTS has the common sense to put the PCCs in the house. When they're done.
Yeah, right.
They
so
stay
that the
inside.
weather doesn't get to them, and
Exactly.
yeah.
But those guys down there, I don't know what they're thinking. They've got some pretty grandiose ideas as to what they're going to be. They're never going to be anything more than static.
Yeah, but California cable car.
Or two.
Oh, it's a wartime car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a wartime car.
Is
It
there
was.
no chrome in it? Or
Nope,
something?
you got it. Look at those stanchions in there.
Yeah.
Painted steel.
Our
The
car
7407 is like that, right?
1944.
Yeah.
Ours are Pullman.
Uh-huh.
And this is what the Los Angeles gauge, right? 3.6
Yeah.
inches.
You got it.
Yeah.
This is a 3'6" car, whereas
Uh-huh.
the BE car is obviously standard gauge. So if you stick your cameras under there, you'll see the little wheel.
You'll see the, okay.
Little gauge.
Yeah.
Harry wants to see.
Yeah, you could get run over by one of these and never kill.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully if the safety equipment works as it's intended.
Right. Yeah, it was funny. We're talking with with Bob Ingram. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Ed Lindstrom.
Ed Lindstrom. Yeah. And I guess he was with
The gate on
the
it?
gate. The bus is us, you know.
Yeah.
And then I guess because they had an order where they wanted something of a similar technology.
And we don't. It's like rain. We hope it falls in the right place. This isn't a company. We can't tell anybody to do anything, and we wouldn't. We hope we get people. By the way, the reason I'm going into this is guess who works with high power lines?
Excellent. So I think we have a new line for him.
I'd like you to talk to the people and get into that. I know your first love is probably over there.
But see, like I hear that he comes out like during the week, and I mean, like I could try to get out here, but you know, I could.
Don't worry about the politics. I will guide you through. I've been a member for 47 years.
Perris walked me through a lot of crap.
I will guide you through the politics. Every nonprofit, whether it be a church, a boat club, or camping group, or a railroad museum, has politics that it overcome.
Robert and I know each other from Vista Gas and Steam.
Oh,
We're both members. He's really involved.
yeah, he was just telling me this.
We've known each other for a couple of years.
So
Please.
anyway, so we're organized like that. As far as I'll explain more as we go along, but so I don't bore all the other guys here. The base to become an operator. We start with the trolleys, and if you're into the trains, the diesels, the steam, you graduate to those fairly quickly. But you get your feet wet with the trolleys, and some people love the trolleys. I mean, that's as far as I wanted to go. I love the electrics. I know Chris is like that. And you're not just playing. You're not with replicas or toys or anything. This is the real stuff that got saved from the junkyard. And so, while these were heavy-duty industrial machines built to take a beating with no built-in shelf life, they're still today. That's what they were. Today, they're precious jewels and gems, that have to be treated with a lot of care. And we have a lot of fun. It's like playing with an electric train on a full-size scale, but nobody told the trolleys that they're in. Nobody told these cars that they're in a museum, so they can still kill if mistreated and bite back. But we've never really had a serious accident out here, and I hope we keep it that way. So we isn't to say we haven't had some accidents. I qualified them with serious. So we do a three-pronged class, and you can take them in any order. This is one of them. The other two classes are the motorman's class, learning the handling of the cars, starting primarily concentrated on the trolleys. The rules class, the rules of the road, which is we use the same rules as the General Code of Operating Rules that is used by most Western railroads, and the FRA likes that, Federal Railway Administration, and because we're we are technically under their jurisdiction, but think of it as
Oh, yeah.
FRA light as long as nothing happens. In other words, we're not governed by every rule they have. That's why
Yeah, like, was it non-insulary?
it's called a non-insular tourist railroad.
Yeah.
Non-insular means because we have public crossings. Like the
That's
loop
it.
line would be insular, but it happens to be tied to the rest of the railroad. We are not what's called a general system railway. For a while we were. That means being treated just like the big boys. And let me just keep this. And to be honest with you, that was kind of stupid because we were having to spend more time on drug testing than anybody got a chance to run anything out here.
I got
Well,
drug tested.
well, you know, as well as that whole idea of putting that track over into the concrete plant, that's going to blow the non-insulary thing out the window because you can't do that. You know, you can't.
We don't use it for commercial purposes.
I know,
It's a
but
story.
I know that there was some thought behind it.
Oh, yeah, and the reason it's never happened, and I've fought it, is I was the one who was around when, I'm looking on this list, and I said, how come I don't see Rio Vista here? Why don't I see Illinois Railway Museum? Why don't I see all the other museums? Why is Orange Empire and a couple other tourist railways the only people on this list? Then I found out, we got a visit by the FRA one day and says, we need to see all your drug records. Well, we do some random drug testing, but we don't do it to the same level as required by the FRA. And we were scrambling around, and they said, all right, we're not going to fine you, which could be as much as $10,000 a day. We'll help you get up to speed. And we were taking classes and this and everything. And we were going crazy. Nobody had a chance to do anything out here related to railroad with all this other testing going on. And then the auditor was the one who said, why are you doing this to yourselves? That's a weird thing for an auditor to tell you. It's like the IRS thing. Why don't you I said, what are you talking about? He says, well, if you're a non-insular tourist railway, none of this applies. And meaning you don't interchange traffic, you don't interchange freight. Railroads, other railroads don't run over your tracks, and you don't run over the tracks of another railroad.
But I heard that you can do it with if you go through some proper.
We discovered there's all sorts of exceptions,
Yeah.
but we don't do it regularly, like a railroad would. I said, what does it take to become a non-insular tourist railway? He said, send us a letter. I said, you'll have it in an hour. I said, we are now a non-insular tourist railway.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, literally. And we circulated around and they said, okay. He says, audit's over, goodbye. So we have this, here's how that got started. I gotta give you a brief background before we get into this. The FRA was formed, it's like the FAA, but it's for railroads. And there's another animal out there called the FTA, called the Federal Transit Administration. They govern mass transit vehicles in an urban setting. Gee, so what's a trolley car running around in the middle of the countryside taking tourists? It's not under the FRA, it's not under the FTA. It is really in Neverland. And the guy with the FRA said, just don't hit anything and nobody will care. There's only, like, you got 1 or 2 trolleys a weekend. Rio Vista's got, we're not gonna make a law for 3 cars running around. But the FRA didn't exercise, had the jurisdiction to exercise, but chose not to until about 1980, it was 1992-ish, when the people at the Gettysburg Railroad didn't treat their boiler properly and had a boiler fire, injured several people, and the FRA said, okay, we need to get into this, and started controlling things. But they came up, for 20 years it went back and forth as to how much jurisdiction. So while they have the right to have jurisdiction, they choose to exercise it light as long as we're acting professionally. And for example, they've made specific rules, lots of rules that don't apply. They say these do not apply to a non-insular tourist railway. We do have to do drug testing after an accident, for example, but not as a pre-hire or pre-qualification. But there's a lot of things, but we follow the FRA rules modified to our operation. And that keeps them happy. And because if we are acting professionally, they said, we're cool with that. You know, I mean, the country got along great until 1988 without any FRA, so basically it's the rule of act professionally, follow like our, you know, have an internal, we've made internal sets of rules. So FRA compliance is important. The trolleys are technically not governed by FRA, but I also have the director of the FRA once asked me, says, but you run on the same tracks, what if you hit a train? He said, oh, I asked him, I said, what if we hit a train? He said, you want me to get you an official answer on that? I said, no. I said, we won't hit a train.
Yeah.
Oh, all this stuff is great.
God, I drove those in DC.
It's a confused bus that thinks it's a
That's a
PCC.
PC. Yeah.
Is that the old look there?
That's an old look.
Yeah, this is the same seating style as the Iron Monster. Open, close, open.
Yeah, California.
California car. Yeah.
Now this is the same kind of controller that's in some of the cars that.
That's a K.
Yeah.
Straight 600 volts.
Straight.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight 600 volts into the controller right there.
Now this is.
5-point series.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the one I'm very used to operating.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a few K controller cars out
Uh
here.
huh.
We'll see a few of those.
I love that rounded glass.
Yeah, I can't tell you guys just how nicely this car runs. It really is a sweetheart.
I can
Because of the
imagine.
change, we don't bring it out but
Yeah.
maybe once a month.
Uh huh.
How long did these last in service?
We have to look at the car card, but I hear they had 747 of them.
Whoa.
747 cars. And this is our COO, Hank Wynn. This is Eric Donahue.
How are you? How are you, Donnie?
Uh huh.
Right. Back then, it was the same Trail Museum.
Kevin Mother Baltimore Streetcar Museum.
Walter Jackson.
Oh, I didn't see another one.
Yeah. How are you?
This is
Yeah.
Mike from
Is it Mike Gasser from
Yeah.
the Munich group.
I'm from Uni.
Any more?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Hank,
I'm
Hank
from.
is our signals department, COO, human resources, psychotherapist, you name
Oh,
it.
okay.
Council.
And
He
I'm
really does keep this
and I'm
place
from
running.
PTM, Baltimore, and Rock Hill.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
So these guys
Yeah.
all came back as kind of a group, and they were down in San Diego at MTS with Ed Lindstrom and up at Rio Vista.
But this is nice.
Here with us today.
Yeah.
We've been talking about you in the little video.
Very nice.
okay. I have to get into my office. Fuller's going to exchange
good.
computers with me.
Great.
Wait till I want the hard drive out of the old one, whether he likes it or not. This ought to be it.
Oh, he gets to change the operating system. Great. Have fun. Thanks for your time. The 747 coming down the road there. Alpine Drive.
And
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Silent movies.
Huh?
Yep.
What's that now?
They appear in some
Old silent movies. Yeah.
2 feet long.
Mm. It goes a fair ways.
I don't know, but every time I pull it,
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right, welcome aboard Los Angeles Railway Car 3100, built in 1943 for the Los Angeles Railway, and served for 2 other owners after that in Los Angeles until it was retired in 1963. This car was one of very few built during the war due to material shortages and rationing. You'll notice that this one has very little chrome in the interior. Other cars built before and after the war had quite a lot of bright, fancy metal inside, where this car has almost none. On the right-hand side is Barn 1, where we store the rest of the Los Angeles Railway narrow gauge collection. Several earlier examples of what used to run in Los Angeles are in there, as well as the very last streetcar purchased by Los Angeles is in there. Also inside that barn, you'll see the Descanso, which is a rail-bound hearse, basically. The Los Angeles Railway ran a funeral car service where the deceased and all of his guests could be transported via rail from the funeral parlor to the cemeteries in Los Angeles. Several cemeteries had spur lines built off into the cemetery plaza. Anyway, we'll continue around. Please keep your hands and arms inside the car at all times.
This is probably like the trolley street. Yeah, I hope so. That's what the idea is.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Wish you could find some traffic signals. Yeah.
You wouldn't need these. You could get a signal hanging out in the middle.
Yeah.
That'd be easy to do. But to get these is awesome. But you wouldn't want these. They didn't have these.
What's the code to your board, by the way?
You need the code? No code. Yeah, they're easy enough to find.
I'd like to know who bought that Dallas car.
What?
I'd like to know who bought that Dallas car. Is there any plans to build something here? I see it's kind of
We're
looking
going to add some more tracks there for storage.
Okay.
That's kind of the rumblings I've been hearing.
They're going to be accessed from what I hear by the transfer table when they reinstall it.
You can sit up in there and you can call the engineer and the phone and tell him what you saw. Great. Here?
They're about full power. They don't have a
All right, this is our Barn 2 and Barn 4 stop. In Barn 2, we've got our standard gauge streetcar collection as well as our juice jacks. The electric freight locomotives are housed in this barn as well. The little green car sticking its nose out, in its service life was painted red and worked for the Pacific Electric Railway. It was also a movie star in its afterlife. It went to the MGM studios, and you can actually see that car and a couple of its closest friends in Singing in the Rain. The Barn 4 is where we house our working steam locomotive, although it's not working today. Usually the third weekend of each month, the Ventura County number 2 is under live steam and pulls our passenger train. It's down right now for its annual inspection. But cool locomotive, you're welcome to go in there and check it out. Also inside that barn is a beautifully restored Hollywood car. If you ever saw in the old movies the Pacific Electric cars going in front of Chinese theater in Hollywood, a very well-preserved example is inside that barn for you to check out. If you got any questions, feel free to hit me up. We've also got a couple of very large Pacific Electric, what they call blimps inside that barn, which were the cars that ran between LA and Long Beach and pretty much everywhere else in Los Angeles. Feel free to check them out.
I got that 78 that sound recording of the launch. Do you have that? And then the other side.
I remember that. Yeah, Washington D.C. is a 10-inch 78.
Yeah.
One more family on the way. Let's get them on.
This rides smoothly for being narrow gauge. I thought it'd be a lot of back and forth.
Alright, you got your 942, your car units ready. Let's get ready to finish the yard. Copy that. Ready to go. Break. ORM, UP 942, conducting the brakeman, train yours.
942, brakeman to conductor, understand the train is line break. 942, brakeman to engineer, take us north to 7th Street.
North Pacific Street for ORM 942 Link. ORM 942 is again the Yardmaster. Have a clear signal, switch line for my move.
Alright, thanks for riding.
If we get the other, then it'll come full of parts.
Right, yeah, that'd be good.
Crawl under you.
Yeah, that would make
Yeah.
perfect sense.
We got a third one of these down in Barnes coming that needs a lot of work. 314, just like this.
That's sharp.
Here's the steamer over here.
Oh.
Then we got a business car on the other track over here.
Oh, okay.
Trolley Museum.
Walter Jackson.
Howdy.
How are you?
Bill
Pretty good, and you?
Just fine.
Welcome.
Principals in the steam group.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of work.
This is nice.
What is the fan on the stack for?
We had somebody in the smoke box.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Giving them some air.
This is nice. Oh.
That's a specific Union Pacific.
Oh. Wow. What a collection.
I'm so glad it's now all indoors.
Yeah, yeah. That's the good thing. And the neat thing is, I remember when there were so many of these in service.
Oh, the heavyweight
The
fleet.
heavyweight, yeah, heavyweight fleet.
I think St. Louis is a weird case.
How are you?
Doing fine. How
All
are you
right.
today?
Oh, just fine.
Cincinnati was
This is our fun barn. This is where a lot of this stuff that's not really presentable for the public is located, but it's also where a lot of the goodies are.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff in here.
Mm-hmm. So neat. It really is. Yeah.
Nice to see us doing this instead of
My favorite street car of all time.
Here you go. Oh, you got your.
Thing gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna run it around the loop?
I think we're getting the ride.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys want to take it out on the loop?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go for a ride?
Oh yeah.
You can board, the floor panels are open, so be really careful.
You got your bag? Oh, if stuff is falling. All right.
Fortunately, it's all big.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a break. I got to go grab a bite because I'm running that end.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna go out and find something.
Yeah,
We'll come
yeah,
back.
go ahead. Yeah, when you get
Okay.
done with this.
they're taking this on a test run.
Don't let me forget to give you the best.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
right.
I
Whoa.
apologize for giving it to you.
Is it?
Oh.
I'll wash it.
Do they wash?
California car.
Oh
In every
boy.
direction.
Yep.
Gotcha. Oh boy.
Well, Mike, I still to get into the shop. Oh, that's all right. To get the calendar.
Thank you for all cleaning up the seats.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Here you go, before I forget.
I used to have one like this. I'm doing my Christmas shopping down there.
You don't have that National City Line free. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
That car is not.
Yeah. You see, because they had to back up in places like 11th and Monroe. They had a place where cars could pass, and they had on the loop. They had a place to back up.
Wait for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming I don't need to tell you how to operate this.
Now you have a speed restriction, right?
Yeah. Just under light speed.
Before it stops. Right here, stop.
Nope. Up there at Broadway, make a stop and then stop to proceed, ring through.
Is this Broadway?
Yep. I think you might have done this before.
Yeah. First time ever.
Once or twice.
First time in a narrow gauge, though.
Yeah.
Price is the same. Doesn't really feel any different. I like that change.
Which one? Oh,
This.
Yeah, the Johnson. Change the stuff.
Any stop going here, like?
No, not to the
Nope.
Not till you get to that little platform up there. Around the corner, you'll see it. Okay. And the loop's clear, so we don't have any other traffic on it right now. So we can just keep going around. I got special authority to have to stop late. So everybody can have a turn.
That's right here?
Yeah.
Just 2 bells and then put the accelerator in. Very smooth.
To it.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to do this in Muni?
Let's do it in Muni.
Yeah, the F line.
Emma said that Elon's a lot less aggravating.
Oh yeah, you don't have to deal with Market Street.
Yeah. So,
2 bells and then just ring the bell through the crossing. Did you end up at Gus Junior's?
yeah.
How was that?
Good, right?
Yeah, the place is pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. Yep. Yeah, just turn around here, Mike, and when you stop, say, Ferry Building! Get out!
I wonder if Ralph ever worked for the 3rd Avenue Railway
Before the bus company?
Yeah, they went out, he might have converted over to company.
And 2 bells every time you start up. That's it.
Oh, you might be good for this, Mike. You might be good for this.
Now you can apply to Muni and just say you've had experience. Get out!
How about I show you how to run it?
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Jeez, what a drop.
Can't just ring through the crossing here. Got it. How come every time we go to leave, you gotta go ding ding?
You don't want to hit anybody, right? Man, let's see that back before you stop.
Yeah.
You said you ring right here, going.
Yeah, ding ding. You got it.
Anybody else, or do I do it again?
I think Mike likes this.
I think, I show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe once or twice?
Yes. I was the only I was the only virgin, so.
Just giving him a hard
Oh,
time.
dear.
Hello, there we go.
Like that pop.
Yeah, this is all GE on this car.
Okay. Philadelphia GE, right?
Yeah, some GE
Philadelphia
both.
GE, right?
2168. They had, Philly had both.
Because used to get that pop all day long in Philadelphia.
Do the PCC2s do that?
No, because they have all, it's just a shell. But it's got all Brookville high-tech stuff in it.
Okay.
Actually, at speed, they don't ride as smoothly as the PCTs. The trucks tend to hunt when they're moving.
Well, that's what they got for not listening to Brookville's suggestions, like you said. Did you guys get to ride any of the red cars in San Diego? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
the whole system.
We did the whole system.
Yeah.
All lines?
The first night.
First night, we went out on everyone, all the way
Oh,
to San
great.
Cathedral.
How'd you like that trip down to the border?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when they get it up to track speed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that thing hauls.
Now, did you used to be able to walk across the border there?
Still can.
Oh, you could? Oh, we didn't go down that way.
Didn't want to.
Passport.
Yeah, I don't.
Passport to get back in,
You
though.
don't want to go to Mexico.
Oh, no.
You got
we didn't
business in
have
Mexico? Yeah, you don't need to go to Mexico.
Yep. I was amazed how long those lines are. You know, and we were talking, if that was the BART, it would be $20 to ride to the end of those lines. Yeah. That green line, the BART is expensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Consider for $5.
Yeah,
Get a
all day.
pass that's good for everything all day.
That's what we did. We got a 2-day pass. I got my money out of that pass. That's for sure.
That's great that you guys rode the whole system.
Yep.
This is my first time.
I mean, you rode the whole system.
We didn't
because you
get
were on
there.
the PCC as well.
We did the PT.
That was after flying there. We didn't get there till the afternoon.
Yeah. And we did the whole system that day. Dumped your bags in the hotel room?
Dumped our bags and took off.
Act like you don't hate life.
You got the right idea with that video camera. Relive this day in and day out.
Oh yeah. He's going to be reliving a lot.
That's good.
He's been doing some videos.
Yeah, you should show them the Model 8 video.
Oh yeah.
Even the photo run by I did for you.
Uh-huh.